If everybody pays on the due date, that's almost $7 million that's going directly to the credit card company. They haven't earned it. They're just relying on you to be lazy or relying on you to be ignorant about this kind of thing, and they're getting free money. $700 million per month, mind you. Okay, what I wanted to do is provide an addendum or a follow-up to my previous bit about the credit cards. And what I've got here now are some actual numbers. So, for example, from Forbes, I found out that as of March 2025, the average APR is 28.72%. So I'd estimated 30%. So my estimate was a little bit off, but it's still plenty high, I assure you. And then also, I think I got this from a government website or some official website. I'll put the links in the description below for you if you're interested. But as of fourth quarter 2024, the average credit card balance per U.S. household was $11,253. That's per household. And then in terms of the number of U.S. households, I found this through the 2020 census. So the numbers are not quite up to date. I imagine it's only a little bit more, but we'll run with this anyhow. So 2020, the number of U.S. households was 128.45 million. I'm sure it's more now, but we'll just work with this number for the time being. So those are going to be my assumptions, and I'm also going to assume that we're working with a 30-day month, and we're going to assume for a credit card balance of $11,000, $300 minimum monthly payment. So again, using these numbers now, I'm going to look at what the interest is if you pay on the due date versus what the interest is if you pay at the beginning of the statement cycle. Okay, so first off, paying on the due date. So if we pay on the due date, that means we'll have 23 days at the original balance of $11,253. Then on the due date, we pay $300, and then that drops down to a balance of $10,953 for 7 days. So that's going to give us an average daily balance of $11,183. And that's the number that we want to take now and calculate the interest on that statement. So we take the $11,183, multiply it by the interest rate, 0.2872, divide by 365, because there's 365 days in a year, and then multiply by 30, because we're talking about a 30-day month. So if we do that, that means the interest on that statement would be $263.98. So that's with the first scenario, paying on the due date. If we pay on the first day of the cycle, we're taking that $11,253, we're paying $300 right away. So that balance will drop at the beginning to $10,953. So we'll have 30 days at that balance. So that means that's going to be our average daily balance. And now we're going to use that number, $10,953, to calculate the interest. Multiply that $10,000 by 0.2872, the interest rate. Divide by 365, because there's 365 days in a year, and then multiply by 30. And so the interest in this scenario is going to be $258.55. So you can see it's about $5 difference, paying on the due date versus paying at the beginning of the statement cycle. Actually, technically, precisely, it's $5.43. And again, It doesn't seem like a lot. $5, not even $5.50 per household, no big deal, right? But remember, this is the average for the U.S. household, and there were almost 130 million households that are in that. So if we take that $5.43 and multiply it by the number of households, 128,450,000, that's going to give us almost $700 million. 697,483,500. If everybody pays on the due date, that's almost $7 million that's going directly to the credit card company. They haven't earned it. They're just relying on you to be lazy or relying on you to be ignorant about this kind of thing, and they're getting free money. $700 million per month, mind you. $700 million per month if everybody paid on the due date. The flip side of that is if everybody paid on the first day of the cycle, then that means that the credit card companies are no longer getting that $700 million. That's staying with us. It's not going to line the pockets of the credit card people. And that's every month, because you accrue interest every month, right? You pay your credit card balance, or you pay your minimum monthly payment every month. So every month, $700 million. The credit card companies don't need that. It's only $5 to you, but it's $700 million to them. Why should they get that $700 million? They don't deserve it. In my opinion, they're crooks anyhow. Why should they get that money? Keep it in your own pocket. So if you can pay on the first day of the cycle, you'll be better off. And if everybody did that, believe me, that would definitely send a message to the credit card companies. I mean, it's just absolutely disgusting and outrageous that they're charging the average nearly 30%. Seems like it wasn't that long ago when, like, if you had a credit card interest of, like, I don't know, 12 or 13%, that was high. Now look at it. It's unbelievable. It leaves me speechless. But anyways, I just wanted to give you some numbers that represent actual data that can be found online. And I hope this gives you something to think about. Because like I said, it's your money. It's not their money. Sure, we've all gotten snookered into their credit card trap, but at least we can take some of that back and not let them have any more, right? And if we just pay at the beginning of the cycle, we can start to take control of it. And other things too, like I've mentioned before, is pay extra. Pay $5 extra each month or whatever. Or another thing too to be mindful of is, as you pay down your credit card balance, they're going to drop your minimum monthly payment as well. So what you want to do is you don't want to adjust your minimum monthly payment down all the time, but if you're stuck paying $250 and you see it dropping down, keep it at $250. You kind of got that in your budget anyhow. So if you keep it at $250, then your balance will reduce quicker and you'll get paid off quicker as well. So resist the temptation to just make minimum payments all the time. Anyways, a lot more could be said about the crooks at the credit card company and all the games that they play to keep you trapped, get you trapped in the first place and keep you trapped. But I hope you found this interesting. I hope that you will be able to use it. Like I said, it might not seem like a small It might seem like a small thing, like no big deal, but like I said, even if it's only $5, trust me, the credit card company doesn't need your $5. They're just helping themselves by putting their hand in your pocket and taking it out, and you can take it back. So, okay, I just wanted to follow up with that. And if you like this video, if you found it interesting, please give it a thumbs up, like it, and share it, and subscribe. And if you do have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments and let's talk. I'll talk to you later. Bye.